Hello, hello, hello. It's Monday. It's Monday. It's Monday, my time. As in, when I'm doing this, it's Monday. I'm just putting these away, but these are my new bases I got. These are 60 millimeter bases. Kind of an odd size, but this would be the maximum size you can put inside of the X case. They will, so if you have 60 millimeter bases and you can put something on these, they will fit. Now, how many can you get into an X case? Probably not very many. I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, looks like maybe 6. I'd have to actually put them in. Let's see. Let's see here. 4. No, you would only get 5. I don't think the 6th one will fit. It's going to have a lot of space left over. You'll probably have to stick in a couple 28 millimeters off to the side. So you can do 5 60 millimeter bases inside of an X case. That's you could do 65, but I haven't actually seen 65 millimeter bases. These are the biggest bases I can find that actually fit. So what a 65 millimeter base is it's more than 2 inches, but not 3 inches. It's not 2.5, because I've looked for 2.5 inch bases. They don't actually, I haven't found any that actually exist. So I got these so that I can do some bigger minis on bigger bases if I want to. I don't know what these would show up on a grid though. 1-inch grid. They're roughly a 4x4 or 2x2, but they're probably a little bigger than most 2x2s. So I actually have a little thing here. So these are 2. Yeah, they're more than 2.25 inches. So yeah, so they're more than 2.25 inches. So if you want to have pretty big base figures in your cases, this will support a lot of rather large guys. Like I could put this dragon in, and now granted this dragon won't fit because he's too tall, but you could put him on a base like this. You know, he would probably be better off with a bigger one, because just for his size, he's probably not proportionate to the size of this thing. But if you can get him on one of these guys, they will fit in an X case. Just letting you know, I got these on Amazon. I don't sell these bases. I don't sell bases at all except for the flex iron bases. And flex iron is, well, it's just that. It's flexible. So it's not a very firm thing, but it will do the trick. For most plastic minis, it'll hold them. It'll work just fine for a base. And if you're like me, I've actually just decorated a flex iron base. Put the, surface technical paints on it. Works pretty good. Anyway. That's my distraction for the moment. All right, let's put these. I'm going to put these all together in one thing so I know where they all are. They come in 5s. These are actually not bad. They're pretty flat like that. I do recommend you don't put flex iron to completely cover up one of those bases, because it will be stuck to the magnet big time. You don't need more than probably a 1.25 inch circle on those bases. They're flat on the bottom. It's more than enough. Trust me, it will stick. You could do a 2-inch piece of flex iron, but it's too much. It's overkill. Trust me. You could probably get by on a 1.5 inch flex iron for almost everything. I have put it. The only time it doesn't really work is, of course, if you have a lip on the bottom of your base, which actually raises it above the flex iron, keeping it from being able to stick. So that's a different problem. Oh, and by the way, that little I'm going to be putting in some updated images soon on my streams. The LED cases are ready for, you can order them now on go to AM Games Direct. and ActiveMindsGames.com. And I have a site set up now. We're taking orders for mage cages and LED cases of mage cages. We also have the flex iron on that site. So you can go on there now. I presume it will work. We are missing images yet still for the mage cages. I wanted to get separate images, even though they look pretty much identical on the outside to X cases of the same colors. They have a different interior, so I want to actually get a few shots like that so you can kind of see what they look like. That's different from an X case. So I'm going to take a couple of those shots and see if we can get them up on the site, hopefully in the next few days. But they are ready to be ordered at any time if you're interested in picking yourself up some. So that's that. Let's get some work done. I just smacked my camera around a little bit though, so let's see if I can get that fixed again. Hey TDL. Yeah, I know. Well, I had my regular website set up, but I took down. It's still up. It's just I don't take orders on it anymore because the credit card company was screwing me over. But I had to come up with a way that if I happen to run totally out of the mage cages or get to a point where they're not. Where I can't, I don't have enough to sell anymore, or I don't have anything left to sell until I get my new Kickstarter done. I need something easier to turn off, and they were really complicated. They made me jump through hoops. They were charging me boatloads of money just to do nothing. So I was like, yeah, I can't do that. So I switched it over to Shopify, where I can actually attach that to Facebook. I can do some customization on it. I don't like that I don't have as much control customizing wise, but Shopify is pretty good. They got a pretty nice little setup there. So, and no, they're not paying me nothing to advertise for them, but on the upside, I like it so far. I've only set it up, but it was easy to get the billing set up. I've slowly been picking stuff up in there. It's not 100%. Like I said, there's a couple images missing, but I'll get it there. I will get it there. But finally, I can sell those LED mage cages if somebody's interested in them. And we have actually a few, I say that with an emphasis, X case that we can put LEDs in as well. I think we have 4 or 5 of the black. I think we do 4 sets of black, so we're doing 2 minimum. And then you can do, I think, 6 red. No, it's actually 7 red and 6 blue sets. So that's it. That's all we got. So that's 12 units and 14 units and, I don't know, 6 units, something like that. So yeah, not very much if you actually want those X cases. We don't have any white or clear. Sorry. We're all out of those. Those are the most popular colors for the X case. I know. We'll get more of those when we do our Kickstarter, of course. We do have white mage cages. We don't have clear ones. But we do have black. Blue is actually a pretty cool color, depending on what you're doing with it. But black is nice too. Black is one of the more popular colors. People like the look of it. It's very sleek. It's very nice. But it just doesn't show the figures as well inside. So if that's not too important to you, but if you're putting LEDs in them, that doesn't matter, right? LED lit black cases look awesome. They're great. So anyway, let's get a few minutes of work in. It's not going to be a bunch, but it's something. What the heck? I know I stopped this. Boo on you. 23. What the heck was that? That's 11:04. I didn't know. That is no. I stopped this. I don't know why it thinks I didn't, but whatever. This thinks I've done 48 hours. I think it was more like 1 hour. I started at 11 o'clock. Yeah, that probably wasn't more than, 11 o'clock? Saturday, 11. How long did I stay up and do that? I couldn't have done more than 10 minutes or 30 minutes. So, yeah, I certainly wasn't over an hour. Not on Saturday. So I think we'll say 30 minutes. Okay. So how you up to, TDL? What's going on with you, man? I did my workout online today. Can't say I haven't been streaming. I did my Cali move, week 4, day 1. And I ran 4 miles beforehand. Kind of get warmed up. Alrighty. Alrighty then. Get more light. I'm going to whack this if it's right in front of me like that, but not exactly sure how to fix that. Go that way. It's like sometimes the light is a pain in the rear, I'll tell you that. It's just like, just doesn't want to be cooperative. There we go. That should work. There we go. Told me about Discord. Oh, that's what I didn't put on. Anyway, no, I'm watching. I'm not watching anything tonight. Nothing tonight. I don't have time. I'm going to be going to bed pretty soon. So I already started too late. I wanted to get on at 8:30, but I was working on my website, trying to get a few more finishing touches on it, get a little bit more professionally looking. Doesn't look too bad. But like I said, it's missing some images. I'm trying to resize a couple of them, get them look better. Try to get some consistency in my images. But I think I have all of my product up there right now, stuff I have available. Yeah, I was working on that, so that's why I'm starting kind of late. Learning the old Shopify stuff. What did you tell me about Discord? Oh, by the way, the show I'm watching now, or the show I started watching, is Blue-Eyed Samurai. I actually started watching that one. It's not too bad. It's about a female samurai. She's a half breed. Apparently that's bad if you're in Japan. Or at least you are. At least it was at the time frame of the story. You want to be a half breed, I guess. Half white, half Japanese. But it's pretty good. I did see the previews for Captain Laserhawk. It looked interesting. And there's only like one season or something of this Blue-Eyed Samurai, so I'll probably be looking for something soon. Maybe I'll try it. This is a beholder. Yes, it's a desert beholder. I'm giving him a brain-like look. But yeah, beholders are pretty much kind of just a big brain. It's kind of what they are. But there's so many beholders out there. If you ever want to see, like, probably if they ever took a poll out there of the most common figure that gets painted out there, it's probably a beholder. There's so many different so many different, it's the most common made one probably, besides like a Space Marine or something. But as far as monsters go, beholder is probably number one of all monsters as far as things made and painted. If you look up like beholder minis on Google, you'll be like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of images. Or you go to a miniatures website on Facebook, a miniatures page, you'll be like, everybody's painted a beholder. This is my first ever beholder I've never done, and the only reason I'm doing it is because I'm doing it as a gift for my son who wanted one. He doesn't know. That's why I can say it, because he doesn't watch my stream, so I don't have to worry about it. But that is so I'm not like giving away any kind of major secret or anything. Get me some more of my orange. Oh, this is fluorescent orange. Do I want fluorescent orange? Actually, that might work. I'm alright with that. Fluorescent orange is kind of like a glowy orange. That might actually be a good orange to have. It'd be a good one to mix in. Get a little fluorescency. Fluorescent's cool when you get it blended with you do like a black light thing. I don't know what it'll look like with this, but it does make things look kind of glowy, kind of cool. Just trying to blend off the extra. It's really kind of challenging, to say the least, to make things look blended, you know? Anyway, I don't know, like I said, I'm not going to probably be at it very long, because I can't do this for long on a weeknight. It's got too much to do in the morning. I don't know if I'm going to the gym tomorrow. I might. So if I go to the gym, will I stream? The answer is probably not. I don't stream from the gym very much anymore because I'm not doing like my workout at the gym. I'm doing a workout at the gym, but I'm not doing the Cali Move thing. I'm doing like my own stuff that kind of goes along with the whole trying to do calisthenics better. I've been doing a muscle up workout that I like doing. Invasion. What's Invasion? Is that like a V? Remember V, the old TV show that got a remake that was actually just as good, if not better, than the original? Ah, yes. And then they canceled it. Stupid people. Stupid movie TV show makers. I liked V. I thought it was getting good too, and they canceled it. It's like, no. Same thing with Enterprise. I liked Enterprise. Was Scout Bakula as captain? Lamos. Go and cancel my TV shows. When I think of shows that got canceled before their time, I always think Enterprise. Man, Enterprise was getting good. But yeah, they do that. Sometimes they do it because like maybe an actor left the show or got fired because they got canceled. You know, like House of Cards, where the main actor, the most popular main guy suddenly gets canceled. Did you know the guy who did House of Cards? What was his name? He was a super popular actor. He went to court over all that stuff, and he was fully 100% found not guilty. But so for all the stuff that he was accused of, it was all canceled out. I don't know how much of it is, if it was because he was truly not guilty or not, but he won in court against all of the charges. But of course, he still can't seem to get a job. In fact, he had a movie that was getting released, and when people found out that he was in it, they complained, and they pulled the release of the movie because all the people were complaining that he was in this movie. So he ended up losing out again. What do I think of the new program? Well, jury's still out, and that's because, I mean, it's a good workout so far. I mean, I like it. Today was a good workout. I feel like I got pretty good sweat going, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm hoping. I'm having trouble finding a place to put my arms and stabilize here to do this back eye. This back eye is really hard. Yeah, it's just a matter of seeing how it goes. This is a 90-week course, right? So I'm on week 4. And that said, I can't really say much about it yet. I can't say it's going to work or not work. But part of it is too, I'm going to have to put in the effort. I gotta make sure I'm pushing to my limits to give my body the chance to build those muscles required to actually accomplish what I'm trying to accomplish. So and give the whenever you're following a video or any training program for that matter, if you don't give it 100%, you can't come back later and go, yeah, that thing didn't work. If you don't. Because if it doesn't work and you put in all the effort and you work your butt off and do everything you can, yet you still don't accomplish it, then you have, you can say something. You're like, all right, I did everything plus some, and I still just was not able to do it. But this is a 2-year program, and not only am I doing the stuff that thing says to do, I'm doing extra. I'm going into the gym and I'm doing extra things that focus on those muscle groups that really need to be focused on. So when I'm done, now, is it a fair shake for the video if I go and review it and say, well, I got where I was going, I got accomplished it, but I'd have to give the caveat that I did throw in some extra stuff, you know, because I got to be honest, I can't say that the thing, you know, that if somebody goes out and gets it, says, hey man, I did this thing, it didn't work, but did you do the extra stuff that I did? You know, because that's what it's going to come down to in the end. But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll be able to do it sooner because I'm doing extra, and that might be the fact. That might be what ends up being the case. But I won't know until I actually get that far, right? So there won't be any D&D this week for me. Boo, but that's because the couple of people that are involved in all of my D&D stuff are got stuff going on this weekend. So that means I will just have to paint or game or something this weekend. My wife's going out of town, so I'll just be hanging out. So if I stream, hopefully people come by, say hi. Alright, I think I got all the eyes, but I do tend to bounce around a lot while I'm doing eyes, and I could very well have missed one. I think I've got them all pretty much ready for the next phase of eyeball painting, which is putting the actual eye part in there. So I'm going to put one little piece of eye in right now on one eye, just to kind of get it started. The eye I'm trying to replicate is this guy right here. That's the eyeball of choice. We'll see. So it'll look cool if I get it, if I can accomplish it. But see I have all this stuff on my, you can't see my palette, but it's got the spots that look like black, but I'm afraid that they're not black, and I'm afraid if I put them on, I'm going to go, no, that's not black. I think it is black. Let me go. I guess I could just paint with it. I can't tell sometimes because they all all my paints start to blend into each other, and then like, is that just a mix of paints? Is it brown? I can't tell because they get dark. Oh, I guess that is black. Okay. Alrighty then. Let's see here. Let's start with right down to center. Mm-hmm. Sorry. Yep. There you go. That's the center of the eye. Got a lot more to do, but I got the center. Well, there's obviously the black, but then I'm going to do just like the picture says. I'm going to add some orange. Oh, you mean like the area between the yellow and the red and the orange? I don't know. It's kind of interesting because you can tell it's set up where what I might do, what I actually think might be kind of interesting, is to do a stimpling, which will kind of scrape away some of the red over the top of the orange. That might be my best way to get that kind of checkered look or the scattered look. I probably should do that first though, before I put the yellow and the little black pulses out of there. But then I'll have to do another coat of other color over it. So it's going to be interesting. I want to play with that eye quite a bit, and I got to do it on all the eyes. And this black part that's going down here, it's got to be a diamond or a oval or something on all these other eyes. It's like, that's going to be fun trying to paint that, because these are the whole eye. There's no eyelid covering it up, and what that is it's an entire diamond. I hate freehand. So it's kind of like that, see? Got a diamond there. And I'm doing the same thing. You got to coat it with the... Got to go over it, coat it with the yellow all around. Yep, it's going to be quite the undertaking here. So, you know, that's what one eye will look like, one of the little eyes. And then we'll slowly start getting yellow and borders and other crap on there to try to make them look cool. Actually, they look kind of cool now, but they'll look even more cool when I get the other colors going in there. But yeah, just got it started. That's all I got. That's all I got for now. Get up, get ready. Tomorrow I'll do some more. Maybe I'll do a lunchtime piece again tomorrow. I've been trying to work on my website during the extra things, trying to get all my ducks in a row, and I got it. I got all the payment acceptance and links and things going. Now I got to start feeding it and getting it out there. So hopefully start advertising the LED mage cages that I'm going to start putting together. I'm actually going to put together a few of them, I think, out the gate and see. I've already got one person who's planning to buy, I think, like 4 of them are already planning to buy them as soon as they're available. So that's good, but that's 4 down. Actually, I think he's getting mage cages. He wants mage cages, not hex cases, but still, it's 4 down, and however many I get to go from there. So anyway, that's it, man. I know. Short show. Oh, look, I did it again. I left the thing running. Now it's going to be another however many gajillion hours it thinks I did. Let's put on, let's take a picture. I got to do my progress photos. How come it always jumps? Maybe it doesn't jump. Maybe that's just me seeing the flash and thinking it's jumping. I don't know. Kind of cool. You can see the progress. Went from that to that to that to that to that to that. It's kind of cool watching it progress. Alrighty then. Stop the clock this time. No more clocks running. And now we can actually do this. Till next time. Hey, take it easy, TDL. Thanks for coming by. I know it was only for a few minutes, but that's how it goes sometimes. These nighttime runs. If I don't get started by 8:30, I can't get an hour in. I want to do an hour a night, but when I'm doing other stuff, I'm trying to get my website working. Plus, lunchtime. My lunchtime, what I call it, my lunchtime sync, was I did Marvel Snap again. I've been playing Marvel Snap on the computer, which is good. I'm doing it for my stream because it's keeping me from playing it so much on my phone. Because I like, oh, I'll save this until I do a stream later. So it's becoming less of a time sink in that I'm not doing it as often. I'm getting other stuff done because I'm like, oh, I don't want to do that. I'm going to save it for a stream later. So don't get me wrong. I do still play off the computer. I just don't do as much. Like today, I play like 1 game, and then I played my lunchtime sync, got them all done, and then we'll try. I've only got like 1 mission right now, which is fine as long as I don't let it get to, more than 6 or hit 5 or whatever. Jabber, 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 Ken. You just talking. You should be going to bed. All right, well. I'm making the big push. I'm starting to do stuff. More streaming, more tweaks on my pages. Trying to get more going. So hopefully, start getting a little momentum going at one of these times. I know I need to do something special. I was thinking about trying to do a marathon, but I don't know if I can do 24 hours. Plus, I don't think a marathon is good if you're if you don't have enough people to kind of spread the word. Because if I do a marathon, I could easily be going for like 6 hours and nobody shows up. And then 1 person shows up. And then I go 6 hours and 2 people show up. You don't get that synergy. You need to get when you do a marathon, you got to have at least, all right, get 5 or 10 people who tell 5 or 10 people who tell 5 or 10 people, And then over the course of the day, you end up, you can get some momentum built up. And I was thinking about doing a charity one, which will help because sometimes people, hey, let's go over there and check it out. He's doing it for charity, And it's good. I like doing that. I mean, there's a couple of really good charities around here. I wouldn't mind doing it. But again, if you don't get enough people, it's a lot of effort for something that doesn't have, the payoff isn't there. So we'll see. I gotta like advertise it. That's time. Have a good one. Till next time. Bye.